Hi there, and welcome back to the channel. So, I came back in to listen to the tracks. I was going to play them back. I was going to clean them up real quick, play them back. I'll probably have to do that tomorrow because when I got in here, I found that the second one of those whole note parts on the chorus, the second chorus, was off. Because the drum beats were a little off. It's like boom, boom, boom. If one's just a hair off, it throws off the rhythm. You know, and everything has to be dead on that because all you're hearing is a whole note. So, man, what a pain. So what I'm doing now is I went ahead and just did it real quick. I was going to turn on the camera, but I heard the second chorus and I was like, oh man. And I thought I would just quickly lay it down, no big deal. But I ended up doing like another 30 takes of that because it was really tough to nail it. And it's still a little, all of them are a little off here and there. Like there'll be times where it's just not nailed. But I mean, come on. I'm doing it by myself. This song is a nightmare. I don't want to do another one like this for a while where there's so much space between the notes and there's like lots of overhang and whole notes ringing out and then another part starting. It's big pain. I'm not a good enough guitar player to execute like this, you know, yet. It's not like I'm doomed to be a bad guitar player. I'm working on it. Alright, so let me show you what I'm doing here. I've got yet another guitar part I'm going to lay on real quick that just occurred to me while I was doing these zhang. I thought maybe the end could use some big noise because it's kind of a come down after those big choruses to go to that outro and not have any big guitar on it. So it's like the part that's like so it's like with the big distortion. Should be easy. All right. And it really worked out well to put those new strings on yesterday. These things are sounding so nice. These big chords, you know, these big whole note chords, ringing out real sweet. Okay, let's see what we got here. Whew, sweating, like just sweating so much. And I'm not a big sweater type. All right, here we go. Ooh, that's hot in the ears. My ears are tired of this. Really tired of it. Should be easy. Fingers crossed. Alright, here we go. Let's do a take. All the way to 10. Everything's dimed. Everything's dimed on the guitar and the amp. Wasn't quite ready for that. Go back a little further. There, I'll make a new mark. Give me a little time. just do it again because I did not have the guitars turned up loud enough to hear them. Let me just hit that one more time. It's a cool effect. It's giving it a nice it's really, yeah. Okay, let's just see if that worked. There's a little bit of something at the end. Okay, so that worked. The only thing is that I noticed, I think that I'm going to have to redo that last one of the chorus deals. The ching, ching. Let me listen to this one more time. These headphones are too loud. Okay, I did make a couple of mistakes on that one, but I think it's worth trying again. Just why not, you know? that was a good one. Let me just listen to it. Whoops. Wow. Okay. Now, yesterday I talked about how back on version 110, it's now on version 113, I believe, it's been fixed, I think. But it used to be like you'd get a take, you hit stop, the wheel would start spinning instead of just stopping, and it would just be in hang-up mode, you know, just be hanging. And it would spin and spin and spin. I tried once leaving it on for like an hour and it never stopped spinning. And the only way to get it to stop is to like kill all the power to it once it happens. And if you were doing a take or didn't save something, hadn't turned it off, all that stuff's lost. So I got in the habit of just always turning the machine off to save the take, like I just did. But you can also just hit project and it saves it, and then you just don't use the, you know, you exit. So that's the faster way to do it, because when you turn it off, you have to wait for it to reboot, which, you know, takes an additional like, I don't know, 7 seconds or something. All right, so I'm going to clean those tracks up really quickly on my Audacity method, which is so boring now. I've got like a zillion videos showing me do it. I'm going to quickly just do that, bring them back in, playback. Okay, so I did the cleanup on those tracks, and man, I'm sweaty and hot in here. It's like really hot, and there's even an air conditioner that clicks on, but clothes are like sticking to me. Yeah, it's hot. All right, so I'm gonna play it back. I'm not gonna run it. Well, maybe I'll just run it through the mastering effect. So let me just go through that real quick. I think I can disattach. No, I'll just leave everything attached in case I come in here and record right away. But I redid the zhang, 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 and then I did the extra chorus whole notes. Those are cool. And I'm really happy that I turned up the guitar a little bit. I had originally been doing it like on 2.5 or 8, you know, somewhere in there. And I went a little past 3, and it gave it a little grit that makes it sound, you know, less polite. The whole song now has like a little grit to it. And then this bridge pickup on the, it's just like, it's almost like there's a kick on a fuzz pedal. You'll see what I'm talking about. In fact, let me get a drum mix really quickly, and then I will isolate the guitars so we can hear what those sound like. All right, so let's do this in mastering mode. It'll sound a lot better. I'm playing it back to my KB3. I've got it attached mono. If I had another one, we could hear, you know, in stereo. So, but this is all recorded in mono so far. Okay, so except the drums I split a little bit, but you won't be able to tell. I'm going to connect into the out on the KB3, and then I'm going to go to Effect, which is on the top row of your buttons to the left next to Rhythm. I hit Effect, and it says Off. So I'm going to take my wheel, and I'm going to turn it to On, and I'm going to go down to Algorithm and find Mastering. I'm already there. And it says number 00 plus. Input screen. That's where you want to make sure you hit the Enter button on the arrow pad, and make sure that you're on Master. Just keep turning it until it says Master of Puppets. No, I'm just kidding. It'll say Master. Then go to Edit, hit Enter. I've got on mine 50-50. I'll go high 5, mid 5, low 5. They got it on 10. That's way too much. And each one of these is different. You can go through the settings, but I usually just grab the first one and start altering it to my taste. Mixed, I'll just make that 5, 5, and you can play around with this 5. I've just had good luck with 5 with the EQs. Gain 0 on the normalizer. 3-band EQ, I might just leave it 202. That's what I usually do, but I'll go 555 just for giggles and experimentation's sake. Off on the Reso, patch level 24. ZNR is off. I don't like noise reduction of any kind. I like extra noise. Not just kidding. I want good signal to noise ratio, but I don't like using those reducers because it takes all the top end away and makes it sound terrible. Alright, so here we go. First I'm going to quickly build the drums, then we'll isolate guitars, then I'll play the whole tracks as it is so far. You know what I've done. Okay, there's our drums. We'll see, that's okay. Alright, now I'm going to kill the drums by pressing all 8 buttons down at once. So kind of like a keyboard, just off. So they're all off. Now we're going to go to number 1. And if you go to your track button, you can tell where your tracks are. I've got a new take on number 1 because that's where I'll record the bass. I'll start on that tomorrow. Or actually the lead guitar, but I'm going to work on the bass at home. So we have guitar left. In track 2, no effects, nothing on it, just right down the center, unity gain at 100, and that's where I recorded it. We got guitar right in track 3, and then we have guitar chorus in track 4. So let's just hear isolated track, the guitars left and right, just the main. Okay, so that's what the main track does all the way through, and I gotta say, that is one impressive guitar tone for a little old Zoom recorder, my little old skill level, playing through all this stuff. I mean, that sounds pretty darn good, man. And I really have to put it on this guitar and this Lawler bridge pickup. It's just, oh my lord. I really, if I hadn't found this and if I hadn't had the idea to do this, just happened to see Toby's amazing guitar body on eBay, if I hadn't seen that, I mean, I have to thank him and this guitar for my whole new album, man. It's like it kicked my whole record off. Okay, so, I'm tired. Alright, so now, what was that? That was the main guitars. Alright, so let me just show you what I have with this guitar chorus thing. It's just the third guitar that comes in on the choruses. I mean, no, it's not that comes in on the choruses. Yeah, it comes in on the choruses. Like that whole thing with just the other guitars in there too. Okay, alright, and then that continues on. I don't have a guitar solo yet. Okay, and then we have that last chorus, and then the outro, which now the outro is starting to, just watch this. magical for me. Alright, so let's let it rip and see what the whole thing sounds like. Okay. I'll have to kind of adjust as I go because I don't know what the levels are going to be like. Or like, you know, how loud the guitar is versus the drums. Okay, now I'm going to turn on the drums, and sort of like I did before, I'm going to put all four, I'm going to put 8 fingers down, 4 with each hand on all the keys. Press it once to record, press it twice to play back. excited about that. As you can see, not every one of those jang, jang is absolutely perfect, but I'm thinking that the bass guitar is going to be the last little thing to kind of glue it all together, and I'm going to have to really be like on that bass, that dum, 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 dum. That's just going to have to be like freaking dead on, you know, to get that right. So that's important. What else? The tone, the recording of the guitar, it's some of the best guitar I've ever recorded, I think. And it's all due to this beautiful thing. The Black Limba. Toby Russell, that's the guy I bought it from. I got the body from him, Fender neck, Lawler pickups, Ping, you know, made for Fender hardware. It's all Fender hardware. And a 6-point trim. And I put it together and was having some issues, so I sent it to Toby. He helped finish it out for me, like drilled all the holes and everything, and just helped me route the pickups. The Lawlers were a little bigger than the other ones, so he helped me route it out and set it up. Got a new nut on it, a bone nut, and now it's just a dream. I mean, it's the best guitar I've ever. The only other guitar that's at this level that I've ever owned is my Les Paul Custom. And the neck on my Ovation Breadwinner, those are the three best things I've ever played. The neck on my Ovation Breadwinner is unbelievable. My Les Paul Custom, 86, and the Black Limba. This thing is like, it's just, you know, it does it all. Next time.